The top springs are made out of stainless. Oh, this is beautiful. There's all kinds of special top driver pins, different weights. Please stay till the end to see some really close-up shots, guys. Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. We're going to be talking about something so cool. It's Medeco, something near and dear to my heart. This company is world-renowned. When they say high security, they mean it. I'm going to be pinning up one Medico cylinder. I've already put in the first chamber, but I'm going to pin up a Medico cylinder today because I've been working with Best system, and not to knock Best, but Medico. Ay. Look at that. Set screws in the top. And this is a biaxial. You have a key that's cut on angles. Look at how cool this is, guys. What a great system, all nickel. Here's the pinning kit. It's like working with jewelry. I mean it, jewelry. Let's grab one out of there. You're gonna freak out. Where's my tweezers? Ay. I had another set, but I'll use this set. Here's a pair of, lab tweezers. Great. Tweezers work great with Medico. Let's grab one of these pins. Grab this one right over here because you don't want to get them mixed up. Look at this. This is going to really freak you out. They're cut on angles. They have notches in them, and the edge has got a little pin sticking out. It goes in one way and it goes up and down a shaft inside the chamber. Just show you exactly what I'm talking about. There's a little teeny pin that sticks out on the side. I think you can see that. I'm touching it right there. Sticks out right on the side. And that goes down a cut notch right inside of the chambers. Right there, the side over here, there's a notch cut right here. It's cool or what? And that keeps these edges of the bottom pin going into the forward and aft on the key. Keeps it from turning. If they don't match the key, you're not getting in. Also, on the edge of the key, there's a sidebar. Can you believe it? Not like Kwikset. You have to buy this key. Neighborhood of $6 grand for a key and coining and several things you get with it. And then you have to have a machine to cut all this stuff. I just love this. I wanted to break away from that Best stuff so I could show you Medico today. This is not just your average Medico. This is Medico. It's called M3. High security. There's bearings in here if you try to drill it. High security M3. Look at the name on the front. Biaxial. What a beautiful thing. Pull this up here. Let me put this pin back. These are about $4 a pin. And if I don't drop this, be really careful. So there's the pins. Not many people get to see this stuff. There's all kinds of special top driver pins, different weights, made out of stainless and brass. This thing is so cool. Set screws. The top springs are made out of stainless. Oh, this is beautiful. So let's go ahead and pin one up. Just for fun, huh? Oh, this is a blast. I can't think of a better thing to do. Pin up my Medico system. Medico, I love you. Hopefully, you can give it justice. So the client, they want a bunch of keys cut for the main entrance. And I have actually 100 of these keys cut. Engraved them on my Engrave It Pro by Ilko. So these are high-end. At least 50 bucks a key by the time you're done and said with it, and that's a bargain. If you're going to buy them from the factory, you're going to pay more than that. If you're going to have them cut the keys for you. A Medico dealer, he can cut these keys and pretty much name his price. And I usually put them on a zip tie, just bundles and zip ties. Makes it easier. So let's get into this. Oh, I think you're going to love it. So I've already done the first chamber. And you want to test each chamber as you go. You just stick in your change key and your master key and you test them. So the first chamber's been done. And let's see how it feels. Oh yeah. Now, the one thing about Medico, you got to push the key in all the way. There's a little bit of a slider in there. If you don't push that key in all the way, it'll catch on you. And you must lubricate these things, guys, every 6 months. So many moving parts, these cylinders, that if you don't lubricate them, you're gonna just have failure out there. You have to go out to do that. So I teach the client how to lubricate. I don't want to go out there. All right, so we're gonna put in the second chamber, and everything's from the stop right here. Look at this key pin. Oh, this is so beautiful. Guys, this is beautiful. I feel like a jeweler. I know I'm not a jeweler, but when I'm messing with Medico, it gives you a certain feeling. You're dealing with a work of art. Every one of those pins have to be just perfect, straight from the factory. Can you believe it? I want to make sure this edge right here on the far away from me, this edge, I got to make sure it's this little point, little tip right here, right there, is sticking that way. It won't go down in anyway if it's not, but oh, it dropped right in. Perfect. They go right in there. I don't know if you can see it down in there. I don't think so, but they go in, and then a set screw. Can you believe this? I mean, I just can't hardly believe it. A set screw caps this off. Oh, it's beautiful. So I'm in the second chamber. In the key pin. Now I'm going to put in the master pin. And look at these monsters. These are not little teeny things. These are beautiful. So there's the master pin. And I set this master key system up so that the master pins are up on the first two chambers. There we go. Make sure it's down in there. So that was brass, and now this is stainless driver pin. Ha! I'm just so blown away. When I first bought this system, I was really, totally, unbelievably impressed. The company, you got to pass tests. The company just doesn't give this away. You got to really fill out some paperwork. It's worth every cent, guys. This blows Primus all away. I know you got Primus lovers, but own Medeco, you will never look back. So I will never look back. I put the stainless steel spring in. Now let's grab this set screw because I want to test every key. Now I did a kind of a bad thing. I magnetized my Allen wrench, and I'm kind of wishing I wouldn't have done that. That's all right. We don't want to cross thread anything. So there we go. Putting that together. Look at this. A set screw. No caps to punch down. No $1,000 tool to do it. You just have a bunch of set screws and a beautiful Allen wrench. All right, let's test the key. Oh, I hope it works. What do you think? You think it's going to work? Oh, okay. The master key works. Now let's see the change key. Oh, yeah, it works. I have a bunch of these cylinders already made up, but beautiful, gorgeous. Feels like butter. Like butter, guys. All right, let's get the next one. I hope you're having as much fun as I'm having. I'm having a blast. I really am. When I get to work with stainless steel pins, cased, hardened, all bearings inside of there. Nobody's picking this thing. I know they say they can, but come on. All right, here we go. The third one over now. And look at the cut. Is this cool or what? So every one of these pins is cut. An M, a B, a D, a Q, and an S, and a K. So you have to put them in according to setup. You set your key to that angle. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm happy. If not, it's hard to explain. You'll have to watch other videos on that. I just wanted to pin up this thing. So I'm going to stick this in. I turn it, there it goes in. That notch is right on this side. This notch right here. That pin goes right down in that notch. It doesn't allow the pin to turn. When you put in the key, it stays in that slot, goes up and down so it can't turn. Oh, this is so cool. I have no more master pins. I'm putting in drivers. A brass, super heavy duty. Now I called up Medico and I said, which way do you put this driver down? Because one end's smaller than the other. They said, we put the thicker end down. And the reason why they said down, it's thicker by the shear line. Oh man, I'm blown away. So let's put in a spring. Let's grab our set screw, which I magnetize this wrench. I'm not quite sure I should have done that. Stainless steel springs, by the way, environment where there's a lot of salt, nothing will rust. The whole body of this mortise housing is stainless. Oh, this is so cool. I can easily just tighten this down with an Allen wrench. You seat that all the way down with that Allen wrench. Now let's test the key. Oh yeah, still working good. Let's test the master key, right? No, that's the change. You gotta push that key in. That can be a drawback to some people. That's just the way it is, guys. Every system has a little nuance to it. All right, let's put in the next pin. These are 6 pins. So we're gonna take biaxial pin, all stainless steel. Oh man, look at this thing. Oh, and everything's weighted differently in there. So if you try to bump it, which you can't bump it anyway, forget about that conversation. You're not bumping this thing. So I'm going to take this piece that sticks out here. I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to stick it in. Oh, and it dropped right in. Look at that, right in there. Drop the driver. Drop the spring. It's really not a hard system of pin. It's nothing like Best. B-E-S-T, that system, forget about it. I'd rather sell this every day. I can get these in any flavor. This is a cylinder. But I can get removable cores. I can get anything. Yale and Medico are buddies. They own each other. All right, let's test the key out. Ooh, almost dropped that. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, let's test the other key out. You always want to test all your masters and your submasters, anything that's working with that cylinder. Look at how cool this is. Watch this. Those angles. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, we're going to put in another chamber. And I'm going to be sick when this is done because it was so much fun. All right, so let me watch what I'm doing. Right, there we go. There we go. Goes right in. I'm loving this. I'm loving this system. Now, which way do we put this? We put the thick part down towards the shear line. Doink. All the way down. Let's get the spring in. And a really good practice is to test every chamber. You know, otherwise you get a problem in there. You won't know which chamber to yank. So easy to make a mistake, especially if you're working with a camera and stuff. And the camera crew. Got to watch that camera crew. Of course, I don't have a camera crew here right now, but maybe I do. You'd never know. I think my camera crew is K&F Concepts. Tripod. That's my camera crew. Okay, here we go. Test it out again. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it sounds good. And it's feeling better, by the way. Have a blast. We're sticking in the last pin, guys. Say goodbye. You'll never see this pin again. Last in history. Be buried in the cylinder for 50 years, if not 70 or 80. Goodbye, pin. Goodbye, pin. Goodbye, pin. Which way do we stick this beauty? Oh, this is like a barbell. Look at that. Spool pin. But it's thick in the middle. So you just can stick this in anyway. So all this comes free of charge when you buy the system. Got it in. Make sure she's down. Put the spring in. Stainless steel. I love you. And you know, they're so easy to work with. I can call them and talk to tech support and go over stuff with them. They treat you like gold. It's all government stuff. No haughtiness. They're down to earth. Look at that. Look at that, guys. I might have to change that tailpiece. I don't know. I have a bunch of tailpieces. You do want to buy a big litter of tailpieces because you just never know what you're going to run into. You want to get out there and not have a tailpiece that works. And these are up and down. So those are special tailpieces. It's got a cover on it too. So does the key work? Yes, it works. What do we do next? We lubricate it. Everybody that's watched my channel knows I use Tri-Flow. Great lubricant. And it is recommended by some of the best professionals. We lubricate it, including yourself. You guys love it, don't you? Watch this. I'm going to spray it in here. Give it a good shot. And then take your rag so you don't get your pinning mat all dirty. Now watch how much even better this will go in. You want to have that super lube. Tri-Flow does not pick up dirt. Oh, I love it. So there we have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in today to see one of the best, well, we'll call it Medeco's best, Asa Abloy. Great name, Asa Abloy. All the keys are already cut, so we know it all works. It's lubricated. You get to see pinning up behind the scenes. I can't think of anything better to do in an afternoon than pin up Medeco. Thank you, Medico. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please smash that like button. Smash it. Smash it like you can't smash it anymore. Smash it. And tell your friends, and I'll have more door and lock tips like this coming your way in the future. Thank you, guys. Hey everybody, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button. Tell your friends. That will help me make more door and lock tips like this. I love Medico and I have lots more to talk about. This Medico product is tremendous. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and have a wonderful day. Thanks again. Bye now. Oh, I hope it works. What do you think? You think it's going to work?